I gotta step in here. I think we being this again. I think this is where I come off as is maybe having Scotty, I guess, hate, but I think we being disrespectful because the way you at least originally presented your question as far as running a point guard, I think this is disrespectful. Period. To automatically start with Magic Johnson, the greatest. Like, there's a lot of point guards I would have run my offense before I would have Scottie Pippen run my offense. Well, before we even get to Magic Johnson, we talking Jason Kidd, Steve Nash,
that's 6'7". That's 6'7" with handle and can pass.
Yeah, I see.
Yes.
I see what Amir. Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry.
That's 6'7" that can pass and play. Okay.
I'm gonna say this real quick, but to Amir's point.
But you said run your offense. Now you're saying defense. Right. That's a totally different story.
I'm saying run both. I'm saying you run as a point guard, play defense, and as a point guard, run an offense. Both.
If you take Magic Johnson off of LA and you replace him with Scottie Pippen, the fall off wouldn't be that crazy.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It wouldn't be that crazy.
I think if you replace Magic Johnson with almost any great point guard in history, the fall off wouldn't be that hard.
So you kind of agreeing with Amir then if you saying because Scottie Pippen, so you saying he is like a great point guard, right?
I'm not saying Scottie Pippen is not a great passer and can run an offense. I don't think I will go so far as to say Scottie Pippen is a great point guard.
Okay. He was the controller of that offense, man, or that triangle offense, bro. He was the controller. Jordan scoring was what he already did even when he was losing. Scotty ran the team. Jordan just did what he did. He just did what he did. He did what he always did. Score.
Okay, that's like saying
which he was the best at, as far as
that's like saying Derek Fisher is a great point guard because he ran the triangle offense in LA.
Don't compare Derek Fisher to Scottie Pippen, bro.
You're talking about.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're talking about how he ran the triangle offense. That's how you put his point guard ability. So if I'm going to
even in that triangle offense, Derek Fisher didn't put up the numbers that Scottie Pippen did. He didn't make All-Star games.
Did he put up the assist numbers? He might not put up the points.
He didn't have an MVP season.
When did he have MVP season?
You said what?
When did he have MVP season?
When Jordan left.
Exactly.
Yeah. He still flourished.
But he had an MVP season when Jordan left.
He still flourished. That's what I'm saying, Rob.
Wait, hold on. He was league MVP that year.
He was third.
So he didn't have an MVP. What do you mean he had it? He was an MVP.
So did Derek Fisher ever have an MVP candidate season? Did he make an All-Star game? You're comparing Derek Fisher to Scottie Pippen?
I'm comparing the way he ran the triangle offense, like you're saying the way Scottie Pippen ran the triangle offense.
He didn't run it the same way. Because he wasn't in All-Star games, so Pippen excelled at it better than him. Thus, 6 championships versus 5. And those, look at the numbers, and it'll show you. It's basically a
Hold on. How are you saying 6 championships versus whatever? But
5.
You can't, just like you want to give Jordan credit, Jordan credit for having Pippen. You got to have Pippen credit for having Jordan. Dennis Rodman, all the same arguments you make when you bring up Jordan.
Okay. And and it still doesn't go back to Derek Fisher being compared to Scottie Pippen.
Bro, okay, yeah, baby. But I also think that comparing Scottie Pippen because how he ran the triangle offense to Magic Johnson is also off the wall.
Why Magic Johnson had basically the same coach for four of his 5 championships.
Magic Johnson was also known as going to be the greatest point guard from the moment he was ever even heard of.
That's awesome, and he should be because he actually played point guard. I'm talking about a scenario,
right? So I'm talking.
Saying in that scenario, Scottie Pippen and what he was able to do, not being a point guard. Imagine if that's his only responsibility.
But he flourished in a system, in one particular system with a lot of great people around him. You can't say he would be a great point guard because of that.
Who did Magic not have that was great? That was not great.
Hold on, man.
That's why I said
Pippen
over
took
his
Portland to
career.
the Western Conference Finals, though. Didn't Pippen take Portland to the Western Conference Finals?
I believe so.
Did Pippen take Portland to the Western Conference? I mean, what was his numbers that year? Pippen averaged like 11 points a game. Did he take him to the Western Conference Finals?
How many assists he had?
We got to Google that, man. We got to Google that.
How many assists he averaged?
I don't remember.
What was his
but who again? Also, who else was on that team?
The Jailbirds. They call them the Jail Blazers that year. Them niggas was not.
Them niggas was deep.
Listen,
them niggas was deep as hell.
Off the rip. Let me make sure I say this to you, Rob. Off the rip, I wouldn't go Scottie Pippen over Magic Johnson as a point guard, but I don't think it should be a dismissive conversation.
Nah, I feel you.
I don't think it should be dismissive, bro. I agree with you in totality. I would go Magic if I'm running a point guard over Scottie, but I don't think it should be dismissive. If you pick him as a point guard, I'm gonna look. If we play in the game, you pick him as a point guard, I'm gonna be like, damn, okay. And I don't think his numbers is gonna drop that much from him being a point guard, small forward to a point guard. That can be seen. People might can do that on the joint though. Y'all can check it out. Y'all can check it out, and other people check it out. I'll probably check it out myself. But I don't think it's gonna be that big of a drop off.
But I'm saying you could do that. You're saying that about you making it seem like Scottie Pippen is unique in that position. You could do that with a lot of people. You could probably do that with Tracy McGrady. You could probably do that with Vince Carter. You could probably do that with. I mean, there's a lot of. He
inspired a lot of people though, as far as his game, bro. A lot of people looked up to Scottie Pippen a lot more than people think.
Who inspired? But then, if that's the case, who inspired him? Who was the like Dr. J's before him and shit? Like, there's a lot of tall, athletic people that can handle the ball, and you can technically put the ball in their hand.
Let's just go off the theory that he might have been the first him. Not only handle the rock, but play defense the way he did. That's a major part. In that, and be that there was other people, they was scoring mostly. That's what they did.
Yeah, they wasn't playing D on your top scorer on the other end.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to just say, he said, run your offense. That's why I said, if you said, when he started out with just run your offense, that's when I was like, oh, hold on. When you add the fact that Scottie Pippen is like the best two-way player, then there's no counting that. Because there's not too many people who can do that at that point.
Both sides, though.
But there's a lot of people I would have run my offense before I start thinking about Scottie Pippen running my offense.
I don't disagree with you. Like I said, and then you might you're right, and you're entitled obviously to your opinion. But my opinion, I don't feel like there's going to be that major of a drop off, as Pete even alluded to, from having Scottie Pippen replace those people.
I think so, bro.
Okay. All right. That's where we are. Okay, that's cool, man.
And Chuck, back to you.
Chuck, what's up, man? Where you at?
I'm here, man. I'm just, you know what I mean, y'all.
Chuck, we talk about defense, and Chuck be like, "Yo, Ben Wallace, I don't care what you're talking
about." Nah, man. I'm just, like, y'all was just heavy into the sports shit, man. I'm not. You know what I mean? So
how are you not? We're talking about the 90s and the 2000s. We ain't talking about this season.
Nah,
you know about Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Y'all going off stats and like nah, bro. And look, I'm okay with it. Okay, it's not. You know what I mean?
Well, what we're not going to allow you to do, we're not going to allow you to bullshit because Rob. I mean, I don't know if you remember though. Chuck played a lot of the 2K and the Madden we was at the.
Yeah, I did.
Didn't you have video games? I didn't have video game system. Did you have video games growing up, Chuck? You played a lot of Madden, played a lot of 2K.
Bro, come on,
NBA Live,
and the fact that you have more knowledge on this shit than I do.
I'm saying about the shit that I know about. You're just not saying shit.
No,
there's a difference.
Y'all know how many rings Scottie got. Y'all know how many rings.
Who the fuck doesn't know how many rings Scottie got? Stop it. Stop it. You started wrong.
We're brothers.
We're happy.
All right.
Look, Amir, it's okay, bro. I don't mind not having as deep a knowledge as you brothers. It's okay, bruh. It's okay.
You know what? I'm gonna let you roll with it, Chuck. If you want, okay. You know what? As we go to the COVID-19, if that's what keeps you comfortable, I want to make sure that you all good, man. So, because I love you, I'm just going to Steven Jackson. Yo, what are your thoughts on the Steven Jackson situation? He's talking about his ex-fiance. She wouldn't sign a prenup. All right, he waited. She wouldn't sign a prenup. The nigga waited. She wouldn't sign a prenup. The nigga kept waiting. Eventually, a wedding came up, and he left this cold-hearted bitch at the altar. Now, you know, I don't really have an opinion about it. So I'm trying to figure out how I should feel. You know, if y'all watched it, what are y'all thoughts on it, man? What are y'all
I didn't watch it, but I did hear about it.
Okay.
I was thinking about this earlier before the show. I'm like, okay, well, I got some questions, right?
Okay.
Is this a shorty that he met before he got big? Pause. Is this a shorty that he met like before he, you know, was like an NBA All-Star?
No.
Or was this somebody that came along after he became an NBA All-Star or NBA star? No.
She came along before he was already in NBA, but she came along before he ever started like his first big deal.
See, yeah, that
then they met in San Antonio.
That's tough because in her mind, she's like, okay, this nigga's
and they got kids together.
See, and that's the issue that I have is that because people have kids together, they think that they have to stay together and make it work. But staying together could be more toxic than separating. Right? So, yeah, I mean, okay, they had kids together, but I believe, it's my opinion, that she should have signed the prenup. If money wasn't the issue, she should have signed the prenup.
Bingo.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Right? I mean, that's. I'm sorry. Like, nah, I make a lot of money. There's been dozens of cases of this situation where, somebody who has a shitload of money gets together with somebody who don't got shit. The person that don't got shit files for divorce and gets half. Right? Like, nah, you just look. If you're really about me, I ain't gonna shit on you, but I need you to sign this prenup. So yeah, that's her dumbass fault.
That bitch got a Grammy, Chuck.
No, because I mean, all right, let's switch roles, right? Let's just say, let's just say it was I become a $1 billion investor, whatever the case, $1 million investor, right? And I'm set to get engaged. I'm like, okay, yeah, you was with me before all this went down, right? You was with me like through thick and thin, like when I ain't had shit. So why should it matter that I want you to sign this? Like this, it's just a signature, right? It's to safeguard. It's a safeguard, right? It don't like, and people read too much into it, man. Like, yeah, okay, but nah, it's I don't know, man. It's hard to explain.
No, it's easy to explain. You explained it, nigga. Fuck that bitch. You said that shit very, 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 very loudly and very adamantly. So stick to your guns, bro.
Yeah, man. And the fact that she didn't want to sign it makes me question, okay, well, what's up?
Right.
And this kind of goes back to what we said earlier when we started talking about some of the other shit. It's like, you got to ask questions. Okay, well, why wouldn't you sign this? Right, and let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's say she does have reasons. Like she has more reasons. Okay, well, you got your reasons why you're not going to sign it. I got my reasons why I want you to sign it. We don't agree on it. Okay, it is what it is. All right, I think you should sign it. You think you shouldn't sign it.
No, there's no reason why she shouldn't have signed it. Because even the way he said it, no, for real. Because the part that Chuck don't know because he didn't see it is was when he was telling the story. he said that you have